Hello Pile 1, welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. Today we're gonna let Tarot tell us how your purpose is showing itself, showing up for you in your life right now. That can be in small ways, in big ways. It can be just in your everyday life. How your purpose wants to make itself known for you. And what I'm getting for you, because you chose the camel as your not main card, but maybe main animal, let's call it that. And the thing that I'm picking up on is, I'm not quite sure what that has to do with your message, but you have an enormously beautiful capacity to experience joy and happiness, like a little bit more maybe than the people that are surrounding you. I just sense that the capacity you have to embody happiness and joy is like something out of this world. So let's see what that has to do with how your purpose is showing up for you right now, showing itself for you. I will take out a main card for you from this numerology deck, and let's see the rest of your message. Okay, so your main card is 85 with follow your dreams. So the thing is, I think at least this far in your reading, your purpose is coming through to tell you that it's almost riding at a wave. It's sailing on a wave, that you are creating. It's like it's very non-effort for your purpose to surround you and to be with you and to show up for you. It's like you're creating a lot of very high vibrational energies around you. And I guess that your purpose, why I saw happiness coming through so strongly for you, is because your purpose is so happy for you, but also is happy to be surrounding you. It's like it loves your company. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what? I will take out some tea leaves also to complete your main card. Just give me a couple of seconds to find your tea leaves. It's this one. And this one. There it is. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at them one by one. Let's start with the green one. So, career. Follow your dreams and career. You know what? If that rings true for you, take it literal. Shield. You need to defend yourself. I think, oh my God, okay, this is amazing. You're in a position or a period in your life right now where your purpose, the energies that exists within your purpose, they feel like it is so easy to speak to you right now. Like you could really take advantage of everything that is happening right now in your life, that it is happening for you to put you on a right path. That is why happiness is coming through so clearly for you, because by following everything that makes you happy, that makes you glad, that makes you giggle, that is how your purpose is speaking to you right now. And that is why it is so easy for your purpose to show up and show itself to you. Because it really wants to direct you in a specific direction. And it is choosing to do so by what makes you happy and through the easiness of those energies that surround you when you're happy. You have the wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Okay, so there's definitely, even if the energies that are coming through for you, describing how your purpose is showing itself, that it is very easy energies, flowy energies, very light energies. You can barely touch them, how light they are. But there is something big that it is pointing you towards. And the thing is that it's coming clearer and clearer for me to take this sentence of follow your dreams quite literal. And of course, as I said, if one of your dreams is a specific career, then take it to be literal. That is where your purpose wants to point you towards and guide you towards, and just follow the things that makes you happy. Because I'm getting also that maybe just for some of you, but that this message can actually make you a bit confused, because you're like, but there's so many different things like that makes me happy right now, or makes me glad, or just simply stirs up some positive and happy emotions inside of me, but they don't make any sense together. Like one is there and one is there. So how do that direct me in one direction when they are so different from each other? I hope I'm making sense. But the thing is that the message for you isn't that you should take the things that make you happy in a literal sense. Like, let's say that traveling makes you happy and designing clothes makes you happy. So you shouldn't take that specifically in a literal sense. Maybe one of those are very much connected to your purpose. But what you should take literally, it is the aspect of happiness and joy. That by you allowing those energies to spend some time in your physical body and, whirl around inside of you, that is what makes it easy for your purpose to show itself to you. It is like riding on the wave of happiness and positive emotions to help direct you in a very specific and direct path. It is very much pointing you towards something that you will experience as a very big and huge thing that will come into your life. Okay, you guys, I will shuffle. I have 5 decks. Okay, so I will shuffle your decks now and take out your cards. And I will do that in silence, because I feel that is the best way for me to do it. And you can join me in the shuffling process by just staying with me, connecting to me, and setting an intention for yourself when it comes to this general message. But you can also take out your own deck and shuffle it and take out your own cards, and in that way you will make this reading into a much more personal reading. Okay, let me just start shuffling. I'm so excited for your message. Okay, I'm done now, and let's continue with your message. Let's start with these two because this one showed itself. So this is illumination, and you also have anger. They're very closely connected, these two. You know, your purpose is right now in your life really trying to disturb you if you try to move away from easy energies. Yeah, it's really showing up like it will bug you. It won't make it. Like, I see like you try, like let's say that anger as an emotion bursts up inside of you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not part of your message that there's something wrong with that. It's just that your purpose, because it is so tightly connected to you right now, and it wants to show itself and speak to you and, you know, just spend some time with you. It has a certain way of doing that, and it has chosen to do that by connecting to happiness and joy inside of you. So when you experience something like anger, your purpose is almost showing itself like one entity or something very physical and specific that will bug you. It will disturb you so much that you will want to like move away from anger or from like emotions that are like that. But you might naturally want to stay with those types of energies because you want to, be responsible and work through them so they don't stick inside of your energy field, and stick in your body and get stiff. And like, you want to work with them, you want to move through them. And this is just a very specific message that what you're supposed to do right now is actually, as soon as possible and as much as possible, just move towards happiness and gladness, if that's a word, joy, as much as you can. It will benefit you much more because that is where your purpose is living right now, to work with you, to show itself to you. So maybe shadow work when it comes to your purpose. I don't know about the other aspects of your life. I'm only thinking about this specific aspect of your purpose. It really seems that your purpose is not connected to shadow work, but much more to just letting things be, letting them go. That will solve itself. It will move through your body by itself. And just allow yourself to focus on the happy aspects much more than maybe doing shadow work and, those more in-depth and deep type of energies. So that's one specific advice, I would guess, that is for you. Let's look at the doors that also showed up. So we see this one is very interesting because these are heavy doors out of steel, some type of steel, and there is light piercing through as much, like if there's one little tiny opening, light is coming through, piercing through this door as soon as possible, as much as possible. And I think that is speaking so much to you about how your purpose is working with you right now. Like the tiniest joy you will feel will give you like tenfold the result right now. So it says, a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Really, guys, if you are very much, being responsible and you want to take your life seriously and you want to do what's best for you by, focusing on every aspect of life, even the shadow aspect, the negative aspect, that's great. That's great. You're doing a great job. But when it comes to your life purpose, it will actually require more braveness, more courage of you to allow yourself to focus on everything that made your heart feel much warmer. I think that is the courageous thing to do for this pile. Okay, the other door looks like this, much more aligned, much more set. Okay, and it says intuition, simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. Go with the things. I want to show the doors to you. Or no, like this. Okay. Go with the things that really makes your heart sing. Like, I can't stress that enough for you. Okay, the next card you have, it says unattached and flowing. Live with no sense of mine, not forming attachment to experiences. 22 also. Not forming attachment. I think you have done a great job in your life, working on yourself, working on your life, your situation and your circumstances. But it's like your purpose wants to take you into a different aspect of life that is much more flowy, where happiness just comes from itself, you know, like you have a core inside of you right now that is very much ready to be activated, where the positive experiences of being alive will simply come by itself, you know, it will generate itself. But you have to choose what aspect to focus on right now. So you switching your perspective from maybe, you know, shadow work and looking at the things that are of the darker aspect of life, shifting that into the lighter and more happy doesn't mean that you're not being responsible, doesn't mean that you're not working on yourself. It's the same type of work actually, but completely different in the energies that it carries for you. Okay, and you also have card number 4, intention with taking steps. You know, this is also you dressing up to go towards your dream life. Look, your work is done. If you feel like, oh, I have so much more to work and I have so much more of my shadow to meet, maybe that is true, but you've also done a lot of work already that is ready now to show up in your life as a result of that work, okay? So don't get stuck in that work like it's a never-ending cycle to go through, meeting one shadow after the other. I think you already mastered that. That courage, you've already met that. You've already welcomed that in, and you already have very good energies towards that aspect of life. So that will come by itself now. So just switch your focus towards dressing up, being surrounded by a lot of glitter and gold, and moving towards your dream life, because it is big. Where this happiness that your purpose is showing itself through, riding on that wave, it is taking you towards something big. Okay, let's get into your tarot cards. The first one is the Devil. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Two of Wands. You have the Empress. Let's just see if I maybe can just move them a little bit. Death. I love this Death card. Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. And let's see if I can fit. Okay, I'll just do it. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. You know what? Let's put it under the Empress. Okay, it's a little bit uneven. Sorry, guys. It's not totally aesthetic. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, so where are you going? You're moving much more towards happiness and joy, and your purpose has a very easy way right now in your life to show itself and to guide you. And where does it want to guide you? So the thing is that this is very much like an individual thing, much more than a collective thing, even if it will end up as a collective thing, you know, with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. But it will really, really start with you feeling better, you doing much better in your life, and you receiving all of the results of your hard work when it comes to how you've worked on yourself and your life. That is the first thing to experience from this. So if you carry some type of like guilt for you doing good, you feeling good, and maybe you have like very close people to you that are not going in the same direction as you. Maybe they're still struggling. That might be something to look into, because life really wants you in that direction of feeling lighthearted and happy, because that is how you will know what direction to go. Okay, so I'm trying to see many messages in your cards, but one is coming through very, very clearly. And I'm getting one clue to how you can make this reading much more personal than a general reading. You're going towards some place that once you failed in. You've experienced not being successful in this. You've experienced disappointment in this. And that will change. Now, with this new chapter of new, fluffy, wonderful energies that really are showing up for you, that you really have the capacity to experience right now, okay? That will change in this time around for you. And something specific that keeps showing up here is truly that you are birthing, creating from a very organic place inside of you, something that will create a foundation in your life that is physical, material, okay? That foundation will either be, it will be how you will express your purpose. And it can be like a side business or a job, a profession, okay? So this can also mean that you will simply switch what you're doing to earn money, either by, for some of you, it can just be like you continue doing what you do, but in a different place. Maybe it will be from home. For others of you, it will be a huge shift when it comes to how you earn your money, how you make your income, okay? But it can also be from home, doing the same thing you already do, but from home, and that will just, generate more comfort and happiness for you, and also generate simply just much more time, free up more time so that you can focus on yourself and put much more time and effort into you taking care of yourself, But there is also an aspect of a contract that will be very significant for you, that you're moving towards. And that is what could have been lacking the first time around, that you tried and tried and tried and you didn't get any response to you. This time around, the response might be a contract of some sort. Whatever the case is, the true message for you, no matter your circumstance, no matter where you're being directed through this wave that your purpose is riding on right now, it is a new foundation in your physical reality. Could also be a new home, a much bigger home that really serves your purpose. Yeah, it could be a new home. However the case is, your foundation will support you. Your foundation will also be supporting abundance to come in much more freely into your life. And then, of course, your purpose is right now experiencing a lot of joy being around you, because it also knows where you're going and it wants to go with you in that direction. Okay, Palwan, you really have a lot to look forward to, and that makes me so happy for you. I will end your reading here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. You chose the triceratops as your animal. And so in this reading, we're going to see how your purpose is showing itself right now in your life. It can be in your everyday life or maybe in bigger circumstances that are happening for you right now. But the first thing that is coming through for you is that there is something going on with your heart space, and maybe it is like an activation, but what I'm getting much more is that it is a reclaiming of lost parts, and also that there are things about you, like characteristics that you thought were you, and that you're now understanding is not who you are. You thought that those were like maybe, how do I say it? Like bad characteristics or something like that. And, everyone has them and things like that. But you're realizing, or will soon come to realize, that those were never who you are. That was like some pattern stemming from circumstances and things that happened to you that deeply affected your heart. And then when that happened, you started to develop this specific character. And then after a while, you just thought that, well, that's part of who I am, and I can work on that, and maybe that's part of my shadow and things like that. But you're realizing that's never been part of who you are. That's never been a good representation of who you are, even the darker aspects or the shadow aspects, and that you will just release them. And so right now, I think your purpose, if your purpose would be like a specific thing, it is working on your heart space to reclaim who you truly are, by identifying things that you were never. Okay, let me take out a numerology card to as a significator for you. Let's see. Okay, so you have 57, teaching and learning. Yeah, you're like mold in an artisan's hand right now. With I see many aspects working on you. Like you have your purpose is working on you, life is working on you. Like it's like, I really think, and it really seems by everything that is coming through for you, that what you're going through right now is a crucial point that you've come to. And I really understand that it's not easy being there. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through this, but I'm also so happy for you, because I'm seeing what the result of this will be when you reclaim who you truly are. The aspects of you that had to just go and hide themselves to never be shown, aspects of yourself that maybe you've never experienced yet. And then aspects that you thought were who you were, who you are. They will just dissipate. When they dissipate, what will come through is the true aspects. Because sometimes when awful things happen to us, it is the most authentic and the most beautiful parts of who we are. Those are the ones that first go and hide. They do that so they don't get demolished, remodeled. And now they're ready to show themselves to you, but for them to take their space, you know, their rightful space as the rightful owners of your heart, these other aspects will have to go. So everything that is happening to you right now that results in a reaction from you that is grief and sadness and purging and feeling nauseated, dizzy, very weak in your body, aches in your body, that is things that were illusionary, that are moving through you to be able to leave you. Okay, let me take out some tea leaves to complete your significator card. No, okay, that one and this one, not that one. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at your tea leaves to get a fuller picture of the teaching and learning that you're going through right now. So we have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, beautiful. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay. April. Okay. So, because this is a timeless reading, whenever you're watching this, consider this card to be speaking of a time frame that is about 1 month from whenever you're watching this video. Sorry, sometimes it's so difficult to speak. Okay. And we have tent, temporary situation. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? And I think it's good to know what might happen so that you can prepare yourself and not be surprised when that happens. But I feel that, or the cards are showing that very soon there will be a big trigger situation for you that will happen. Know that that is temporary. Know that that is happening so that you can purge. I also really see that when this trigger situation happens, your body will have a strong reaction. You might get migraines and just not being able to get out of the bed. But please know that this trigger situation will only be strong for like a couple of days. I see like 2 to 3 days. For some of you, you've already gone through this. You've already been through this. For the rest of you, this is just speaking about something that will happen. It will come in and move out very fast for you, okay? So take this as just actually an encouraging message so that you know that you're not going backwards, you're not stopping in your evolution towards greatness, towards living a life that you want to live. That is just a purging moment that you will have, okay? It will be hard work for you to go through that. But what is assured is success. You're doing great. You really are. I will now shuffle the rest of your decks and You can stay with me in the shuffling process by connecting to me, taking deep breaths, setting an intention to know truly what in this reading is for you. You can also take out your own decks and shuffle them and connect with me throughout the shuffling and take out your own cards to make sure that this reading becomes a personal reading for you. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's look into your message, the rest of your message, but just keep in mind that this is a crucial point in your life, what you're going through right now, and that you have a little bit more to go before this period shifts, because you know the learning period it will require the amount of time that it will require. You know, you can't stress that timing, but I'm really getting that when this is done, you will experience your emotions in a delightful way, because your emotions will be like a true reflection of those missing parts of yourself that you haven't maybe seen since childhood. Okay, let's see. I want to start with these two. You got a lot of cards, you guys. I'll see how I'll manage to fit them all. But that's also great to have a lot of cards. Okay, so you have these two Buddha cards. They look like this, very beautiful. And the first one has number 10, luminous and alive. What you feel, you attract. You also have number 2, mighty compassion. In compassion lies the world's true strength. So take it very easy on yourself. Say no to whatever it is that makes your body contract. Everything that makes you feel uneasy, even if it is the most normal things, just say no to them. Take it another day, take it another time, take it in another period of your life. Okay, so the doors that you have, they look like this. And this one says, a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. So don't push this period in your life to end sooner than it needs. Let it work itself through you. So if there's something, like what should you do with how your life purpose is showing up for you now, allow it to work itself through you. Even if it's hard, even if you're longing for a moment's joy, there is a reason why all of these things are happening inside of you. The old needs to go, and it can't simply go without without it move through your body. You know, if things are stuck, old energies are stuck in your body, in your muscles, in your joints, in your head, for them to unstuck themselves, they need to start moving. It is only through motion that they can eventually leave. And when they move, it hurts. It's just like a cause and effect. You might take this personally by interpreting this as you going backwards, not evolving forward, and it's not. It is just what happens. It is a cause and effect, a very natural cause and effect, because things are leaving your system. The next card you have, leaving your system, you see. Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. You guys, you know, really these two messages, allow what happens now to happen. It has a bigger purpose. When it does, it is happening so that the old can leave for the new that was lost to be found again, for the old parts of you that went and hid itself to be found, to come back out and to take its place. That is the bigger purpose, so that you can start to experience life as a complete person. Okay, let's take these two. You have 7 with events and deception. And also 6 with intention, playing it safe. So a lot of things are happening. You know, you might experience like fear of missing out. You might also experience that like you're a bit behind on things, that if you compare yourself to others in your age, for example, then you're like, oh, but they've come so much further, they have this and this and this that I should have in my age, but I don't, like, you know, things like that. You might be feeling that you're missing out on some things, and that could be a reason why you want to stress this situation, because you know what is for you, you know what you're capable of, you know what you could create if you were given the opportunity to. So you're thinking maybe that if I go through this situation now, the purging situation, quickly, then I will be able to create the new things that I want. But the thing is that all of these things that you have in mind, that you know are yours, that you know are for you, they are, but you can't get there without these lost parts of you are reclaimed. That is the biggest message of this reading for you. Let it take the time that it needs to take. So I guess that is what you should be doing now with how your life purpose is meeting you, to allow it to work itself through you. Okay, you also got 3 words. Let's see. So you have trust, think I'll put this one there. You have rejection. And you have frustration. Maybe I can put frustration here. Okay. You know what? I feel like I'm just repeating myself because these cards are also simply talking about this advice that you have to not be scared that you're missing out on things. Don't compare yourself to others, okay? Whatever it is that they have, you know, good for them. I'm sure they struggle with things that you already have set in your life, okay? And this frustration that you might feel about the situation, maybe having a hard time interpret your situation, like what does it mean, this thing that I'm going through? You might add to it like a bad meaning, you know, that things will never work out for you because look how things are going now for me. And it's not true. Things are actually working for you right now. But why? It is so easy to misinterpret pain. But pain is just one step of the whole process. Pain is not where you will stay with temporary situation. And here with trust, you know, right now, maybe it can be so hard on you, this situation. You can be in so much pain right now that maybe it's even difficult for you to find something inside of you to rely on, to trust, to stick with, you know, through the hard storm that you're going through. And your advice here is find anything. Find something that you can believe in, that you can trust, to help you through this storm, because you deserve to be supported and you deserve to be seen in this situation that you're in right now. Yeah, okay, so let's move to your tarot cards. You have the 7 of Wands with a protest of no, no, no. Okay, that's so interesting. Also here with the rejection and the fear of missing out on things, the energies that are right here. You know, you could really, really be in a situation right now that you are protesting against, that you're like, this isn't fair, I shouldn't be here. And that has only to do with you thinking that what is happening for you will stay. What is happening for you right now, the situation you're in, what you're going through, is like a, you know, putting your life on rewind, you know, going back, replaying the same things over and over again, being in the same stuck cycle. And you're like, but I know I've done the work. It shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't have to go back these many times, you know. So this can be you like, no, 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 no. And you know what? When you feel that way, you should be heard. And I really feel that tarot is coming through with this card to tell you that she hears you and she understands you. She knows the point of view that you're coming from. There's no blame here. There's only advice to relieve the pain that you're going through. You have the Queen of Wands. You know, of all of the queens, out of all of the queens, the Queen of Wands is the one queen that has gone through major transformations. You know, she's the witch of all the queens. She has gone through major transformations to get to the point where she is the Queen of Wands. Because if anything, the Queen of Wands has the ability to take everything that is inside of her and transform it, transmute it, because she is fire, right? Fire can really cleanse a space. It can burn down a space into nothing so that she can build things up, because she knows she has these capabilities, this potential, this capacity of recharging, redoing, reliving, and then start over, all over again. The Five of Wands. Yeah, being under pressure. A lot of thoughts, a lot of pressure. Like in your spirit, you know. Of course in your mind also, but mostly for you, it is probably in your spirit that you feel this type of pressure. And that has to do with why you're scared of missing out, because in your spirit you know what you can do, you know what you can create. And you just don't see like a way out, an outing, like an exit to get out of this place so that you can start to create the things that you want to create, that you know are for you. But your spirit needs some parts to come back to it, to be complete, so that it can start guiding you. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, this will soon become part of your past, okay? Where you will sit like this Ten of Pentacles guy and be very comfortable having the past, you know, as part of your life. But when you're here sitting at this couch, living in the Ten of Pentacles type of energies, you will look at every experience, especially the one that you're going through right now, that is some painful purging. You will look at it with new eyes. You see that he wears glasses to see clearer, in detail, being able to see the details. You will look at it completely different, and you will truly understand the underlying reason why you're going through what you're going through right now. Judgment in the center of your reading, centering your reading with frustration. Was it frustration? Yeah, it was frustration. I think you're being hard on yourself, and that is why you're getting compassion coming through. With Two, I really feel like as much as possible, as much as you're able to, you need to bring in support into your life now by letting someone know what it is that you're going through. If that is a possibility, then this is a strong advice for you. The Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords. Okay. Four of Swords. Ten of Wands as your last card. You can't really see it there. Let's put them a little bit more like this. And let's put the Ten of Wands underneath the Judgment. Two cards signifying together with frustration, and these three cards, the energies that they're carrying about one last trigger point, one last circumstance or situation, maybe a person that will be involved in this last triggering situation. You know, this point could be the most difficult point on your path in this period of your life. When that happens, it's the last step in this period of this purging period that this reading has been all about. That is the last step. The Ten of Wands, you will put down the boxes. and be like, okay, now let's get to business over here, okay? So let's see, like, if you follow the energies that are surrounding you now, if you allow them to be and you allow them to work with you, where will that take you? Okay, let's look into that. First of all, you know, like the biggest shift that I'm seeing here is that there are things in your life right now, very specific things that only you know about. I don't see any specifics, but you know what it is, that you simply don't want in your life. Okay, there's something that you're like, can you just get out of here? Like if I never see you again, I would never think of you again. Even like it's not just that I wouldn't miss you. Like you will be gone, and I won't ever think of you again. It's not necessarily a person. It can be just like a circumstance, a job situation, you know, something like that. I see like two aspects of your life that really, really bugs you, that you really, really don't like, and they will shift into non-existence. Okay, they will really transform, and when they're gone, you've made the right choice to decide that these things should go, because you will be rewarded by abundance simply by them not being in your life, like these two situations or these two people or something like that. But I see two things. Space will be opened up for you to be able in your system to acknowledge abundance and to understand what abundance means to you, and when you do, it will come in. But you will also get into action mode over here, into deciding things. You won't be like, you know, this fear of missing out and maybe comparing yourself to other people and like, I should have things in my life that I don't have. Tarot is not telling you that you're wrong. You probably want those things because those things are for you, you know? So these things, you will get into action mode. And you will be very clear on like what ingredients you will have to use to make this specific dish that you want. You know, you will know what methods to use, what tools to use, where to go. It will be very crystal clear for you, because the old is gone. With this old aspects that you thought were you, when they leave, there are also two specific things in your life that will leave together with that. Then new energies will enter where you will be able to create the life that you want. So right now, your purpose is showing up for you through a difficult situation of purging the old. And your job right now is to allow the purging to happen and to go through this trusting that it is only for a period of time, and what is to come for you, it is those things that you know are for you. Okay, I will end your reading here, and I just want to thank you so much for spending this time together with me, and I also hope to see you in your next reading. Okay, bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. You chose the dove as your animal, and Tarot will help us find out how your purpose is showing itself in your life right now. It can be in big ways, in smaller ways. We're gonna find out, and I think that I will just immediately pick out a significator card for you for this pile through this numerology deck, and let's see what comes through for you. it's actually this one. Let's see. You got 44 with environment. And let's also take out some tea leaves to complete your significator card. Okay. And 2 from this pile also. Okay, I think I see them. Or that's one of them. Okay, so you got card number 44 with environment. You know, I think environment together with a dove makes a very interesting combination, but I'll just wait until I get to see the whole picture before I start talking. So you have wealth, yeah, green, you know, money, the color of money, October, a timing, okay, moon, changes in your life, and the last tea leaf is shield. You need to defend yourself. Okay, so what I was picking up on is quite different from the cards that are showing. And first I was like, okay, you know, I was wrong in the beginning. But here's the thing. What we're being shown is the outcome, which I thought would come last in this reading. But we're being shown an outcome that will come from the things that were first shown to me in this reading. And here's the thing. Okay, so what I saw first, it has to do with clarity, honesty, being truthful to yourself, because I think what makes sense is that you have now for a while been under a lot of self-reflection, and also maybe a little bit been put under the pressure to self-reflect. And why I'm saying that is I think you've cleansed yourself a lot. I think you've been through some very certain specific situations that were very weird for you to be in, and very confusing. Is that the word? Yeah, I think confusing. That almost forced you to look at yourself, to self-reflect, and to see what your part was in that situation. And that takes courage. That takes the ability to, I'm just seeing a lot of courage, but that also requires the ability of you to think of the end goal. You know, for instance, if I want to be happy, then I have to do this. If I want to get better results and outcome in my life, I am forced to look at myself, to understand what it is that I'm doing that are right now not giving me the results that I deserve, that are for my highest good. I know there is better things for me out there, and to get there and to get those things, I need to look at myself. And I think life has helped you very lovingly, and you've been in different situations that could have been very weird for you to be in. And it was almost like life helped you out by putting you in those situations for you to get things out in the open, like up to the surface. But those circumstances or those situations, they weren't given to you, or you weren't put in them for them to stay there, for them to be part of your life. That was just like, that's why I think that you experience them as weird. Because it is weird, they came into your life just to show you something, and then they were out of there. That's the type of energies that are coming through. So that's the past. Or maybe a situation or a period that you're still in. If you are, it will move past quite soon, okay? But I think I will keep talking in the time sense of these things have already happened, because oh my God, does Tarot want to talk to you about the outcome of this work, this clarity you've gone through, that you've given yourself as a gift. Because what has happened is, through you being so brave and so courageous to dare to look at everything, you've released yourself from heavy energies. So when you're now going to move about and be part of this world and taking up your space, you're doing so with lighter energies, with happy vibrations. And what is to come? That is what is showing here. So with environment and the double fours, it is speaking about more or less every part of your life that is your foundation, that gives you a sense of stability and reliability, I think it's called. You being able to rely on your life and on yourself. We also have a timing that is quite interesting, showing that the results of this period of your life where you just were brave and clear about certain aspects of yourself, it will keep giving from now up until October, or because this is a timeless reading, whenever you're watching this, consider it to be about a 6 months period. Okay. Even though there is a shift for you, this shift will come it will just come. It will just come. It's like you won't even notice that it came. And then all of a sudden you will just see that your environment has changed. You have changed. The things that come into your life, enter your life, has changed in their shape, in their form, how they enter, what they do when they enter. And that is how you will know, like, oh, now I'm reaping the benefit of that period in my life where I was so brave to look at myself, work on myself, get rid of some energies and some aspects that I don't need, that were not working well for me. And it's actually very specific that you will, of course, it can be wealth, it can be money, it can be income, but I'm also being shown with the green color. Of course, green is the color of money. So if your heart tells you that is what it is, then that is what it is. But green also symbolizes abundance in creation, things being created for you almost effortlessly, things just growing, and you're like, but I didn't see, did I plant that seed? Did I water it? I don't think so. Like, how are things just growing? Because that's just the nature of life. Life takes care of itself, and you will be part of that process to see how you can just jump on board that wagon and things work out by themselves. Really? Okay, this is how light energy feels like. This is how it is to live with light energies. Okay, I got it. Let's go. You know, oh, I just see you being fulfilled, laughing a lot, and wanting more, you know, but not in a way where you're not happy with what you have. Like, I'm sure you know what I mean. It's just that when you see how simple it can be, by that being a byproduct of you releasing heavier stuff that has been surrounding you, that you will just want more of that. And you will be like, you know what, I did that once, let's do that again and see where that takes me. Okay, I can't wait to see the rest of your cards. I think this is an amazing message coming through for you about your life purpose, because I think your life purpose has been showing up for you through this self-reflection, the self-reflective part of your life, because your life purpose also wants to move you towards abundance, whatever that means for you, right? What is abundance for you? The first thing, the first 3 things that you think of, that is where your purpose wants to take you. Okay, I'll shuffle your cards now in silence, and join me by staying with me, by taking deep breaths, connecting to me and to the cards, or you can take out your own decks, shuffle them, pull out your own cards, and see how your cards matches the cards that I pull out. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys. So let's look at the rest of your message. I'm just getting one thing, and that has to do with like being part of this whole self-reflection and how your life purpose is guiding you through your self-reflection. That look back at the times where you've struggled financially, where you've had some obstacles when it comes to your profession, your working life, or your salary. there is like big messages for you there if you want to become even lighter, to let go of certain aspects of how you experience life that don't need to be with you anymore. Like there's nothing more they can do other than giving you this last message for you to free yourself from those energies, truly. But okay, I feel like I would like to get into this beautiful card first. Okay, let's see. It has the number 9 with the Temple of the Heart. Set your heart on doing good. The Temple of the Heart, number 9. Okay, let's see these. Oh, there are 2. Okay, so you got this card. Okay, it's for intention, taking steps. And you also have 1 energy, courage. Yeah, okay. So Temple of the Heart and courage. So the heart is green, the environment is green, the courage is green, a lot of lush. You know what? Like truly, Pal 3, like your greatest luck, you know, the 4-leaf clover for you will, like, it's like everything is written in the darkest chapters of your history, of your past. It's like you will find so much information and messages and clues because everything will be like the opposite of the darkest chapters. Like everything that was part of one chapter that was dark, you will know what the message is by just turning it into the opposite, into its polarity the other way, like all way the other way. And that is how you, it's like life has given you breadcrumbs to follow, like clues to decipher for you to know. And a lot of these breadcrumbs will be found in the darkest chapters of your life, really. To dig deep down and see what happened with your heart through those chapters. Okay, so the doors that you have, the first one, the green one, says, a note on love, seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. So there is some more self-reflection for you to do, but not as much like self-reflection. It's actually like a deep dive into some of the darkest chapters of your life. And when you dive deep, you have to dive into your heart center. When you do, like, I promise you, you will be so rewarded. The blessings that will come for you will be like you taking the steps into your new life, into a new shift. It's like this shift and you taking those steps will just come by themselves. It's like your feet will start directing themselves and then the rest of your body will follow it. And you'll be like, oh, that's strange. Like, I didn't do that. I didn't tell my feet where to go or in what direction to stand. It will just happen very naturally for you. Okay, the other card is 1111. Okay, you're so blessed. Numbers in doubles, 4. Synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. I think you've always had a plan of how you want your life to be. And I think, to be honest, I think it involves money, a certain amount of money. And I think you want a good life for you, you know, like I think you want to have all your needs filled and have a lot more leftovers when it comes to your finances. And I think you want that because you know it's possible. I think that's how simple it is. You know that that can be achieved, so you want to go for it. And tarot is telling you to go for it. It just tells you like how your life purpose is directing you in that direction. You know, for those of you that are like, no, I don't think that has to do with money, then just switch that word into abundance, whatever that means to you. So tarot is simply just telling you that your life purpose has left you a lot of clues and messages in some of the darkest chapters of your life. How you will know how to decipher those chapters is actually very simple and easy. Just go to the opposite. There will be a lot of things that will be cleared out and be clear to you by simply doing that task or that thing. Just do that thing and you will see how things will start to make sense for you, in what direction to go. Okay, so let's see what words want to come through for you. You first have ghost. Revisiting the past, you know. Go sit down with your ghost that are part of these darker chapters. Just sit down and see what they have to tell you. You know, if you've done self-reflection so beautifully as you have, you will know how to go about this conversation for it to benefit you, not to put you down, not to discourage you. This time you will do it for you to your benefit, and it will benefit you. Okay, won't stand still, this card. And you have stop, big red sign, stop. It's almost like a stop sign. Like you have to do this before you go there. Before you go to this abundance that is here, you have to do this. Dive into your heart, dive into some dark chapters. Have some talk with your ghosts of the past. And then, oh my God, will you find blessings there. Messages, clues. I just see like how easy it will be for you after this last visitation, you know. That is also what this moon is speaking about. It is speaking about the next shift and in the way, the nature of your next shift. But it also speaks of the depth, the darkness, the unconscious. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have 5 of Cups. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No sadness and hardships and disappointments being part of your past. 8 of Wands. Oh, you're going there. You know, maybe some of you have already, because do you see how she is ordering an Uber? Maybe some of you have already chosen to do this. Like, okay, I know I need to deal with some more things, and then I'm done with it. But really, I sense like there is a willingness inside of you to go and revisit this 5 of Cups one last time. Yeah, 3 of Wands for you to just, after that, you know what? You can take a big break from all of that, you know, shadow work and your past and the dark chapter. you can take a vacation that is very, very long from that. Just see this as one last visitation and then you're done. There will be no more ghosts to talk to, even if you would like to return. It's like, because what I see is that these steps that you will take towards abundance will be so easy and come by themselves. It's because when you do this last visitation into the darkest chapters of your life, there will be no more ghosts there after this visitation. And because there's no more ghosts there's no more energy that carries itself in those spaces. There's no more attachments. And when there's no more attachment, no more ghosts, no more energies in those spaces, nothing is holding you back or your energies from moving forward toward this abundance that is so clearly part of your purpose. The world. Yeah, maybe this is speaking about a vacation. So this could also be speaking about a certain timing that will be very important for you on your path towards abundance. Justice, getting what is yours, getting what is your birthright. Look at the green. Understanding that the things you've wanted, this plan that you've always had in mind, what you've always known should be part of your life, that could be money, a certain amount of money, or a profession, a job, or simply abundance, simply put, abundance. That is for you. That is you turning karma into dharma, You have the Four of Wands. Page of Cups. A bonus for some of you is that you will fall in love. Page of Wands. Okay, so of course, for some of you, you will fall in love. But I also see that there could be two things that are merging as part of your path after you take those steps. There could be two very new, very significant things. Two. Let's see. You have the Ace of Cups. It's like those two things will be combined into something that you love. Look at the heart. Yeah. And also green. A lot of heart. Love. 1111. I just think you're so blessed. And what will come for you, you should really consider it to be rewards of the courage, of the visitations that you've made into the past, the talking to your ghosts, to deal with things, to let go of them, so that they're not carried inside of your system, so that the steps you take towards abundance will be much lighter and easier. You know how I said that your feet will direct themselves automatically. They will just go with the flow and you will follow, And I see two things, double. I really believe that there are two major blessings that will meet you, be part of your life very soon after you do this, and they will come into your life, of course, as you can view it as a reward, but it will also be a confirmation that the work is done, that the new shift, the new you that is lighter, will live a different type of life than the one you lived that were part of the dark chapters of your life. Yeah. Okay. Pal 3, Group 3, the Dove Group. Thank you so much for being here. I will end your message here, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, Pal 4. Welcome to MH Tarot and to this reading, to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. You chose the gorilla as your animal, and Tarot will tell us all about how your purpose is showing up for you in your life, how it's showing itself for you, how it is like trying to communicate with you, and all of those things, all of those details. We'll see what your message is, and I'll just start by picking out your significator card from the this numerology deck, and we'll see what your message is. You have number 11, individuality. Okay. It's always interesting when number 11 shows up. And look, I have to show you. On the bottom of the deck, you have the number 1 with new beginnings. And I'm going to include this in your reading. So we have 3 number 1s that wants to be part of your reading. Let me put them next to each other because I think the wording is also very important for your message to find out how your purpose is showing up right now with individuality and new beginnings. You know, the first thing, and I'm sure like your message is, there's a lot of things that are part of your message, but the first thing that comes through is that your purpose, one of the ways that it shows itself to you is by, like, I'm literally being shown garbage being taken out, and I think you are like cleansing your life, taking a lot of things out, getting rid of some things. Like, of course, this could be literally in your life that you're doing like a big cleanse, just emptying out spaces so that new fresh air can enter your home space. But this could also be like cleansing out your mental space, your mind space, your heart space, your physical space, the space that other people inhabits in your life also. Let's take out some tea leaves to look into the rest of your message, to see what is this all about, the individuality with new beginning. We have 1 there. Because I'm seeing like life is holding hands with your purpose, if that makes sense. And they're like trying, they have like their hand on your back, trying to push you in a direction, trying to make something happen. And it's like you want to bring with you things or people, and they're like, but they don't fit in where you're going. It doesn't mean that you have to get rid of them. That's not what I mean at all. Even with the previous things I said with the cleansing out. So it's not that you have to get rid of people or things forever and not see them and not having them being part of your life. But it's like you're supposed to be at some place with individuality, 111, that has everything to do with you and your purpose. You want to take things with you there that don't belong there. It doesn't mean that they don't belong in your life, but they don't belong in this space where life holding hands with purpose, your purpose, are trying to direct you. So you need to carry very light luggage wherever it is that you're going. And with the light luggage, it's like more or less just you. You and your clothes on your body that you're wearing. Okay, oh, that's exciting. It's like a new chapter is opening up for you. Oh, more, okay. Yes. Let's go with that. That is so exciting. You know, 3 wands and you beginning. It's like life has been getting your attention on like, let's go, let's do this. And I think you really want to. Go there, be there. There's just something holding you back. There's something blocking your way. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that's even important. Like there could be things blocking your way that will just be removed, right? Like sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes we need to do things to get things removed. So let's see. I don't know. Handshake. Didn't I say that life and your purpose were holding hands? I love this. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Look, group 4. My gorilla group. You are so taken care of. You are so guided that it's almost like things are happening for you or will start to happen for you. Just to make sure that you know this, that you are supposed to go someplace, be somewhere, do something that is connected to your purpose. And right now, you're being guided there. And work, achievement, success. Yeah, that's the life and your purpose working. Being busy with you. They are busy with you. Oh my God, why? Like, where are you going? Whale. Great worry over nothing. Where are you going? Stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Listen, when the stork enters your life, even if it doesn't carry a baby with it, it always changes your life. Your life will never look the same after a stork visitation. Okay? Ooh, this is big. It's big as a whale where you're going. Bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. So we have business opportunity, new job, raise, money. Let's put it there. The last one you have is chain. Chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. I sense you're ready. There's something more to happen or to get rid of that is like blocking your view or blocking you from moving forward, from realizing or seeing this right here, that it is in action right now in your life. Okay, let's see if we'll find out what that is. Let me just see. You know, I keep getting like a hesitation. Like you... Okay, so... Maybe this is for everyone. Maybe this is just for one of you. I'm gonna say it. I feel like there's a hesitation here. And it's not about where you're going. It's obvious and clear that you want this shift, this change, this direction. You want to be guided and loved and protected and taken care of. And you really want these new beginnings, okay? But I feel like the hesitation might be how you interpret this push on your back. Thinking maybe that you have to leave some things behind, that you're not supposed to leave them behind completely, but also you can't take them with you into that space. Only you can be in that space. So I think there's just like a misunderstanding standing in your way. Like just shifting your perspective, how you look at this new beginning, or the effect of this new beginning. Like when you take these steps towards this new beginning, this stork, when it lands on your ceiling and like, come with me, you might be scared that it will change some things that will never be recovered, or will never happen to you again, or you will lose it and never see it again. And the thing is that either that will happen and you won't actually miss those things that you're scared of losing, or those things will stay in your life, but they can't come with you to this specific space. It's one of these two. But yeah, great worry over nothing. Like, it's still big where you're going, like money bag whale. But it is also speaking about this thing that is like blocking your view. That is great worry over nothing. That you're actually going to change in such a way by allowing yourself to step into these new spaces that is for you and only you. And you're looking at the future from your present self, and maybe your present self don't know what to do with that, with the future aspect of your life, but the future version of you knows it very well and loves being there. So you should switch your focus towards the future self of you that will know exactly how to operate, how to function in this space, and will love it, will be curious about it. You know, for some of you, you're already like dealing with this and going through these emotions, and day by day experiencing yourself becoming more and more curious about your future. Okay, guys, I will now shuffle your decks. You can stay with me in the shuffling process by connecting to me, to the cards that I draw. You can take deep breaths also to center yourself, or you can take out your own decks and shuffle them and take out your own cards and complete this reading like that. Okay, so I'll just start shuffling your cards. Okay, guys, I'm back. You know, there was something that came through when I was shuffling your cards, and that's why I like to shuffle in silence, because usually messages come in silence. But okay, so the thing is that you might be standing like on the threshold of this new beginning and seeing what is required of you, seeing what will happen, seeing how that will affect you. And that might, when you see those things, it might get you overwhelmed by all the things that you have to do, get to. It could be like practical things that are required of you to take those steps into this new beginning. And that could be something that overwhelms you, like it's a little bit too much at once, you know? So let's see. Okay, so I want to start with the doors for you. They look like this. One is green, one is blue. Okay, I want to start with this one. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Oh, so is this like a revisitation of a dream? Redoing, trying again? The blue door says the Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. Has this been going on for a while now? Could that be like that the new beginning is starting quite rapidly and quite maybe unexpectedly, but also like, can you give me a pause? Can I pause between these two shifts? Yeah. Like, it's moving too fast. It's a little bit too much. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. That this could have been, you know, the new beginning could be a continuation of a hardship that you've worked through things, gone through things, that the only logical result is a new beginning. But the new beginning came too soon, maybe. Maybe you need to take some breaths, like push the pause button for a while before you enter. Okay, let's look at, I feel this one. Oh, it's very beautiful and lush. A garden, trees, sunlight. Maybe you need to recuperate, you know, take some vitamins, take care of your body, of your system, because it's like life and your purpose are so excited and they're like, come, and there's a bit of tiredness or hesitation or feeling overwhelmed. There being a lot of things that you need to think about and plan for, you know, with the Odyssey also. Maybe bad experiences about the exact things that are now part of your new beginning. So the Buddha card has another one. You have 1111 now. Luminous and alive. What you feel, you attract. Luminous and alive. You know, this could be maybe a little bit too much for you right now, to feel that much life inside of your body without having the ability to process everything that you've gone through. And it's completely fine for you to put this on pause, because this is life and purpose being very busy with you. And it's okay to tell them, like, thank you so much. I love everything that you're doing. I want everything that you're doing. But can I just sit here for a while and just breathe? Be with myself before these great new things, new shifts happen to me. It's not that I don't want it. I just would like to breathe before that happens. Okay. Your next cards are 5, Spirit, the sacred temple. Yeah, okay. And you have 3 cycle with increase. Things are picking up speed for you on a very high level. Where should I put these? Maybe like this, so you can see them. Okay. You know what? Sorry. I just want to make sure that you can see all of the cards. So if I put them like this, then I can fit the other ones too. Okay. You know, you're definitely on the, what do you say, crisp, like the threshold of something that is big, that is so authentic to you. You know, it's a version of life that you recognize. That is where you're going with this. And things are increasing, picking up speed for you. You have so many ones, you know, with new beginnings, new things, new initiation phases, you know, the store coming in, changing your life, bringing a lot of things with it, with chain of events that will affect your life. Things will be just like shifted for you. And I feel like you just want to be ready for everything, and to be that you just need a little bit of a pause, because it's like on a soul level, on an intuitive level, you know how long the path is ahead of you. Like this new beginning, you know where it will take you, what it will lead you to. And you know that you will need your strength, your heart, your energy to be with you and to be on top for you to go there. So you're obviously very experienced when it comes to yourself. You obviously know how to take care of yourself when things are happening a lot. A lot of rapid shifts. Or will happen, you know. You might be picking up on that too. But definitely you're moving towards new beginnings. You got 4 ones. Wow. An increase. Yeah. So let's see what your words wants to tell you. You have passion. Surrender. No, it's a process also to surrender. And even if passion is great, passion is also intense. And you know, look at here, red, red, red. So this new beginning, the initial part of it can feel pretty intense for you because of all the things that it will require of you. So you might feel like it's a little bit too much. You need to pause, then listen to yourself, honor that. And you can do that without rejecting what is for you or without resisting it. You can actually just surrender on many levels and many times over to balance out the energies, you know, for life and your purpose to be like a little bit more reasonable with how they deal with you. And the last word card is magic. Yeah, you're moving towards something big. You know, the whale, the money bag. You've probably seen this in some way, you know, like tried this before or seen like other people do this thing, going where you're going or are already there. They've arrived. And you just know on a soul level that that is for you too. That is where you should go, where you should be. And life and your purpose agrees with you. They are right now working on you and for you to start this new beginning, to move forward, okay? So they're very passionate about you. They're very much like, oh, let's go there. I want to be there with you. And if you need to take some time off to cool down, you know, if there's too much passion involved, just take that time. It's completely okay. And you can choose to do that without rejecting this new beginning. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Ace of Wands, another one. Like literally a one over here being offered to you. But also Ace of Wands is fire, it's passion. It's I know the Ace of Wands and the Sun cards are the ones that like they compete about the first place when it comes to the card that carries like the most energies, you know. There's a lot of energies attached to them that are very like high vibrational and wonderful to experience in life. But you guys, group 4, you're really on the crisp, I think that's called, for a new beginning. You're standing at the threshold. The door will be open to you. The next card is 9 of Wands. And do you see that it says also, almost there. Dreamer also. Creator, doer. Yeah, you're almost there. Maybe some of you are in that pause right now, taking deep breaths. That on an intuitive level, you know, with magic also, that you know that the things that will come for you will carry so much energy that maybe you're like, I've never experienced that type of energy or that much energy. Like, how will my body be able to adapt to that, to embody that type of high level energy? So you're doing such a great job taking care of yourself if that is where you are, taking that pause to recuperate, taking care of yourself, taking deep breaths. 6 of Pentacles, help, fund, donate now, share. Two of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, it actually says, I have good news here. Okay. Okay, this is quite literal. Like there's... Oh, okay, so now we've stepped into this new beginning. We've known, we've been let know, we've been... Oh, sorry, I've lost all the words now. Tarot has told us now how your purpose is showing itself in your life and how you should deal with that, what to do with that, you know, with these circumstances that are coming through for you in your life. Like, what should you do with that? And now Tarot has stepped into the part of your reading that is about the outcome of everything that is happening to you right now that is connected to your purpose. Expect good news to come your way. The 9 of Cups. And look what surrounds the good news card. You have the 2 of Cups. Then you have the 9 of Cups. It will be news that you love. Could also be news coming from someone you love. And the reason why it will create a vibration of love around you is for you to feel safe, because the news is about the stork. It is about you not having to worry anymore, lining underneath new beginning and individuality. So this is a way for your purpose and life, when they are here holding hands, being very excited and passionate about you, to show that they understand you, that they love you. So this news will result in you feeling safe and feeling stability underneath your feet. Under your feet, you will feel like stable ground to stand on. When you're that safe and stable, it looks like that is when you will allow and let this passion just shower you. You have the devil. Oh, okay. Six of Wands. Let's see, can you see it? Oh, it's... I want you to see the magic card. Let's do it like this. Okay, so the devil there. Okay, so you got the devil, the Six of Wands. The Ten of Swords also popped out, showed itself. And the two last cards are the Judgment card and the Seven of Pentacles. So something has been going on for quite some time for you. Okay, so you know what? For some of you, why you might feel a little bit overwhelmed thinking about the future, thinking about what you want, even overwhelmed by just like feeling excited about the future, could be because of your last experiences in life when you thought the future would carry with it the things that are for you, and maybe it didn't. Maybe things didn't turn out the way you hoped, and you know, like you had a pure heart hoping for the best, and it didn't work out well for you. So there could be a bit of a baggage. Oh, is that the garbage that was supposed to be carried out? Like the past experiences you've had with what you hoped to be new beginnings, and then it wasn't. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough to experience. And that is why love is coming in to take care of you with some good news to make sure that you know that this time around it will be easier. It won't be like the last time when you were disappointed. No, it won't be as heavy. You know, the devil is surrounded by the Six of Wands and Nine of Cups. You know, you can honor your past experiences without you believing that they are your future experiences also. You can release yourself from your past experiences by daring to hope, by surrender, by daring to hope that the next new beginning that is in front of you will be successful. And with the Ten of Swords and the Six of Wands, it will be successful, and it won't be like last. You know, the past experiences will be part of your past. Look at how your tarot cards are speaking to you. The first card is the Ace of Wands. The last card is the Ten of Swords, the new beginning, and past being in the past, ending the past, so that you can step into this new beginning over here. So I completely understand that there could be some type of hesitation, feeling overwhelmed, not knowing if you could believe that the new experience actually will be a new beginning, that it won't just be a repetition of the old, of the past. Because of the Odyssey, a long path has been. You've walked a long path. But I also am convinced that you're picking up on the energies of life and your purpose right now, that things are speeding up, things are picking up for you. Things are starting to show up for you to tell you that a new beginning is just around the corner for you. That I'm sure you've picked up on. And as I said, you will get news to make you relax, feel that the ground beneath you is stable and safe for you to stand on. And from there, you can safely move into your new beginning. Okay, group 4. I will end your reading here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.